Hi, Kirk Taylor here, and this is, I don't know what number video it is, but I've had a couple days where I didn't do a video and I really wanted to. And so I thought I'm going to jump on right now and go live with the video. And so I decided to do one on embracing serenity in chaos. And the reason for that is that it seems like every day that we're surrounded by chaos, and that it's so important to have your serenity. And one thing I do every morning is I say the serenity prayer in its entirety, and uh, it's something that helps me to get through the day and to get focused during the day. And sometimes I forget to say that. And so it seems like more and more lately that I have. And there's been a lot of chaos that I have to pull back in from. And I know that it's one day at a time. It just, it's a step. It's one step. And so one of the things that I do to pull back from that chaos is to find something that I can complete, a task that I can complete that's simple and meaningful, that needs to be done, and get it done. I have this goal of doing 100 videos before a conference I'm going to, Grow with Video Live, that's going to be happening in Las Vegas in April. At this point, this will be my 21st video that I have on my channel. And in order for me to do that, that means I'm going to have to make a lot more videos. I'm going to have to do multiple videos a day. And now the thing is I could just get on and I could just record and say whatever it is that's whatever I want. I could just make up stuff, but that's not going to be any good. That won't really help. And so I need to have videos with purpose to share, and it has to be relatable to my channel. And so my channel is about transforming your life, and having serenity is so important to changing my life, and it is for changing your life. And so I think if you are used to working with recovery or in transformations, like let's say you're doing 12 steps for Christians, maybe you're reading Bondage Breaker by Neil Anderson, maybe you're going to AA, you're definitely going to understand the importance of having serenity in your life. But if you're going to church, serenity is important. But it really sticks to repentance and recovery. And so, it's just easy to feel overwhelmed and get lost, but yet at the same time to be able to pull back. And the further you get down into transforming and in recovery, the more serenity you have, even in chaos. And so I've been blessed because over the last year, I've been in a situation where I disrupted my life. My parents were both sick, and my mother, she passed away in January of 2023. A week later, my best friend passed away, and I moved out to my childhood home so that I could take care of my father, and he was 97. I paused my business. I paused all of my business activity and just focused in on taking care of my father. But I also gave up all the time that I was spending in my church serving. That is something that I absolutely loved. And during that time, I did that with my dad until September of 2023 when he passed, and I was able to do that because I had spent so much time working on my Serenity. So those were chaotic times for me because I never knew what was coming. I was in a place where I was kind of frozen in my pursuit of whatever it is I wanted to do. I just was taking it day by day and not knowing what tomorrow would bring. And now I'm finally getting to the point where I have some definition. And so, like, trying to speed up and take care of wrap up business things that I've had that I put on hold for the year, is a difficult thing too. And so there's a lot of chaos going on right now in my life. But I have this piece about me and the serenity that was brought on by my path to transforming myself through using tools that uh, help me to take one day at a time, help me to step back. And while I didn't really have any addiction, I did use the tools that you use in recovery. And so I literally did a step study using the AA Big Book, even though drinking is not a thing for me. I've never been a drinker. Sure, I've drank alcohol sometimes, but I just don't use it. And so, but despite that, there were things in my life that led up to making it important to go through that. And so, in Serenity, if you know anything about 12-step programs, Serenity is a big thing. So, um, yeah, and there's just so much peace in that to be able to navigate through it. As a matter of fact, had I not done that, had I not gone through so much recovery and so much transformation in my life, I would have never come home and took care of my father. I would have sent him to a nursing home, and that would have been it. I would have just kept on going on with my life. But I was so fortunate to go through this experience because I guess I'll go back to when my mother, when we found out she was sick, the doctor gave her 6 months to live. I decided I wanted to have 100 days with her, and of being with her every single day. And that didn't happen because she lasted 6 weeks. But I got to say everything that I wanted to say to my mom. I got to ask her everything that I wanted to ask her. And we had a lot of good moments during the last 6 weeks that I was so blessed to have. And there were no regrets at that point. And so that gave me a lot of serenity, even though losing my mom was not something that I wanted to experience. And my mother and my sister were really close, and my sister took it really hard, and that was hard for me to see. But the cool thing was that brought my sister and I closer together than we have ever been before. And then while we took care of my father during the entire time, that really strengthened the bond. And my sister and I have such a great relationship today. And usually when you go through the estate process and you go through dealing with siblings after your parents die, things don't usually turn out good. And so there's a lot of serenity because my sister and I, we work really well together and we cooperate well together. And so that's been a blessing that's come out of this. The challenge that I have right now is that I want to spend so much time working on my YouTube channel and working on video, getting better. And I'd like to pre-record my videos, and so that they're done, packaged and done right. But I need to learn how to use the tools in order to make that happen. I don't have the budget to go out and hire a person to edit my videos at this point. And quite frankly, I want to know how to edit my videos myself and to do those, to bring them in and package them so that when I do hire somebody to do that I'll have an understanding of what they're doing. And so, things are chaotic from the point of I need to figure out how to make things work, but just popping on and doing a live video, that actually gives me some peace and serenity, and it's a joyful experience to be able to get on and share with you and knock another video down. It's important for me to do that because I have this goal that I set for myself to make the videos and make them good and learn from them and make sure that, because I know I'm going to make mistakes with every video that I do. It's just something that's going to happen, but I rather than just accepting that I'm going to make mistakes, I want to make sure that my passion pours out into them and I get better, because I really want to be great at this, and I really want this channel to be great and valuable to anyone that watches it. I want you to get something out of it, something valuable that you can grow from, that will help me grow, that I can hopefully become an example for you, because you can see the progress that I make and it will help you to get better. That would be such a blessing to make that happen. And that depends upon me being here, me continuing to do this and learning and getting better with each video. So, the trying to fit the time in to make the videos, that can become chaotic. I mean, and if I miss days like I have, I'm okay with that, but I don't want that to become the thing. And I do want to become consistent. I don't want to just make videos that don't have any meaning to it, that are just thrown up. I want to have depth to the videos. And so I've got to really think about what I'm putting into it. And at the same time, I want to be open and honest about where I'm at. I want to show the challenges that I'm facing as I make videos. And doing the videos right now, doing this video is a challenge to do, because I'm just pouring myself into it, and as I do that, that's a serene feeling. That's giving me serenity, even though I know I have a bunch of things that are not figured out that I need to do. I have to find direction in creating the videos as well. I'd like to go and pick a topic that's just going to get a ton of views and everything. That would be great. But right now, I might be picking some topics that don't get any views or get some views. I know the last video that I made, well, it literally got no views. The video, I believe one or two videos before that, it really hit. It got comments. It was engaging for quite a few people. It was created a debate. There was a lot of discussion about it, and it was dealing with the gender dysphoria that I lived with all my life. And I had some people debate that. I had some people question as to even somebody suggest that because I wasn't clinically diagnosed with gender dysphoria, that I was self-diagnosing on that. And, that would have caused me distress previously. And today, it's like, whatever, you can call it whatever you want. I know what it is. And I've learned that what other people think of me, that's none of my business, and it doesn't really matter. But I do care what other people think, and so that gives me a lot of serenity. Responding to the comments in that video, that was kind of chaotic because they were coming in, and then I thought, well, I'll make some videos that have the response to it. Um, but that didn't really carry through, and which is okay because it's a journey to get there. It's a step by step to figure this thing out, and so that's what I'm doing, and I'm gonna end the video tonight and just say, I'm good. I've got my serenity. I'm glad I made the video. I hope that if you happen to be watching it, um, that maybe you can get something out of this, and maybe in your chaos, you can find some serenity. If you're struggling with it, I'd recommend that you look to recovery programs and so on, because they can do incredible things. Even if you don't have an addiction, they can be fantastic for you. So, and if you don't want to do that, I'm reading Neil Anderson's The Bondage Breaker right now. That is an excellent book, I'm finding, and I know quite a few people that have read through it, and they are actively using the tools in there and are getting free of their chaos in their life. So you can go there too. So with that, I think I'm going to call it a night, and thank you for watching the video. I hope you have a blessed day, and I will see you soon. I'll see you in the next video, and I don't know what it's going to be about at this point, but we'll find out. I think that eventually we'll get it worked out so that I'll have a chain of videos that relate to each other, and my content will be more well defined. But thank you for watching, and thank you for being a part of the journey with me. I hope you have a great day. See you soon.